Hi, my name is George, and this is my first video about how to solve Leetcode problems. For my first video, I've chosen this Leetcode problem. Let me refresh it. It's longest common prefix problem. So in this problem and every other algorithmic problem, the main thing is how to make a problem decomposition and how to solve different parts of the whole problem, like making big problem to make it on little problems and solve it. So what we have in the 14th problem, difficulty easy, it's longest common prefix. So write a function to find longest common prefix string amongst an array of strings. If there is no common prefix, return empty string of this. So what this means? They give us an example, which is we have three. In the first example, we have three words: flower, flow, and flight. So the longest common prefix is FL, like FL here, FL here, and FL here. F is common in the three words too, but it's not the longest. And in the second example, there is no longest common prefix which start. We need to find a prefix who is starting from the beginning of the word, not like in the middle, that it's common in the word. So there is no common prefix and it should return commas. So how to solve this problem? For solving the problems, usually I'm using Paint, so I would make one screenshot of this, and let me see, I use Paint. So I'm doing this because I can make it easier on little parts. I'm zooming in to show you how I'm making problem decomposition. So here I have FL, FL, and FL, like longest common subprefix of these three words. So first we need to choose a word from which we can compare to other words. So let me put here typing. So first we need some word. Let's choose the first word because it's a first and we don't know the length of different words, but we need common subprefix. So word 1 is equal to ctrs of 0. So this is the first record, like this one. This is the first record of the list strs, first record 0. So after that we need to start with we need to find the length actually of this word. So you can put here, and word len is equals to word 1 to length of word 1, which is it's 6 in this case because there are 6 letters here. So now we have the first word, which is flower. and we have the length of this word, which is 6. So to check if every one word about common prefix, we need a for loop. So I'm making one for loop here. For word in citrus of 1 to the rest of the list, which is from second word, from second record to end, to the end, but I'm making it shorter because I don't have space to explain better. So here we have first word in string. So when we need to compare something horizontally, let me choose the pencil. When we have this flower, or let's say flow, and we have flower, flow, and flight, and I will move them here. We should start from the end, so we have like the whole word. After that we can eliminate the last word, the last word -1, and like this until we go to finish, until we find the common prefix, which in this case is FL. Oops, is FL. So we need to have length -1 of, let's say, in this for loop every different word is with W, so we have W of 0, first element of the word, which is F in this case, like this F here, and length of the word, which in this case is word length, so word length. Okay, so I have the length of first word -1 for measuring without last element -1, and etc. But if if all the words are the same and they have common prefix, we need to find a solution of this. So I can use word while for horizontally check, like this check here. While I can use while for checking horizontally from 0. This is it can be checked from the first element or for the last, but in this case actually we are checking from last element until the beginning, and we need a while cycle here to put a condition. So in this while word while word 1 is different of word of 0 to word len. I will explain this in a second, and actually I will put oof. Yes, I make it a little bit not so nice. While okay, let me clear the whole thing, and I'll start from, actually I can move it like this, and put it here, and I can put it here. So I have while word 1 is different from word of length 0, first element to word len, which is 6 in the first example, which is 6, word len is 6, so it would take like first check 4 and after that 5 because they are less than 6, but we don't know that. In every different array they can be different. So here until word 1 is until flower is different than the length of every other word like prefix, we can put word len minus 1, which will reduce the length with 1 like this. It would start the next time from flow, and like this until it gets to fl here. So word 1 would be equal to word 1. I will explain in a second what and how it is about. And here I would have again 0 to word len, and for now it's this. I would explain how and why I'm doing this. So here the word len is 6 characters. Here it would become 5, and here the word 1 would be equal to 0 character to 5th character. So this would be flow. For the second word it's 4 letters only, so it would be flow, and the third it would be flig, because it's 5 letters only. So this word 1 it would become flow, and this flow will come here. So the next word in the list, flow, would remain here flow. And what this means, let me slide this. This means that flow, let me start from the first one. We have flower is different than flow and flight, which is which is true. So we are going to the cycle. In the cycle we are reducing the len minus 1, so we have flow different than flow and flig, because this is 5 length. After that we have flow is different than flow, which is not true, but it will check the next word because we need the common prefix of all words, the longest common prefix of all words. So here we have flig, which is length of 4, and flick is different than throw, so we continue to reduce the length by 1, and we have throw different than throw and flee, and the last is FL different than FL and FL, which is not true. So we have found the longest common prefix. Found the longest common prefix. And in this case, we should, let me slide this. In this case, I will remove this because we don't need it anymore. In this case, after the while cycle is end, we should return the word 1. Let me move it a little bit down. After the cycle is ended, we would return the word 1. But if there is no longest common prefix, like in this example here with dog, race, car, and car, we should put here one if statement, a conditional statement. If word, actually it's word len equals to 0, which means if we reduced the length to 0 and we didn't find even one letter common prefix, we should return commas, how it's in this second example. And of course we need to put some constraints here, like if stutters of 0 is null, I think it should return comma. If stutters of if len of stutters of 0 is equals to 1, so it's if it's only one word, it should return the stutters of 0, and if there are more words, we should continue with the algorithm to check the longest common prefix. So this is in the case if the list is empty, and this is if the case in the case of there is only one word in the list. So let me zoom out this and come to Leetcode problem. I would resize this and this. So let me see. Okay. First I would type on if stutters of 0 is less than 0. Let me put it like len to be more sure. Return commas. If len of stutters, I'm just retyping from this paint on the left. If this is equals to 0, return stutters of 0, which is first word. Word 1 is stutters 0. I'm taking the first word. Word len is the len of first word, word 1, which is 6 in this case because it's forward, 6 words, 6 letters. After that, for word inserters from the second word to the end, while word 1 is different than word in 0 to the word len, which is forward, vs different than flow, than different than flicked, so it's different. Word len minus equals 0, 1. Word 1 is equals to word 1 of 0 to word len. By this, again, I'm reducing the length of this word 1, so it will become forward, flow, like forward, flow, flow, fl until it's equals to the others. And I should put the if statement. If there is no longest common prefix, word len equals to 0, return comma. And this, of course, the return of the first word. So let me check if this is correct. Yes, I forgot to put these 2 dots here. And here it would throw an error for the same thing. Yep. First, here is not first word, it's word 1. Actually, this is I was named different when I saw it first time. So it's word 1. Okay, we have accepted. It's past these 2 things, so I could submit it, and I'll see how it would be, like performance, etc. For A and B, I have this okay,